Okay, my friends, this is time for another unedited acting lesson. This one today, I'm going to talk about substitution. Now, I have a few religious views, and I'm going to spout them, so try to be respectful. Just don't hate on me because I believe what I believe, but something very interesting happened to me today. And not only this, but YouTube is uploading these videos lightning fast, so I'm going to take advantage of that. But I was reading the Bible, and I was thinking about how Abraham was ready to sacrifice his son, Isaac, and I really didn't have a full appreciation of that scripture until I used an acting technique called substitution. What is substitution? Okay, now here is it simply. Say you're talking to an actress. Your character is talking to another female character. And you think, oh my god, this woman's so ugly. I don't like her at all. Or maybe it's a guy, like, man, this man is so ugly, I just can't stand to look at him. Here's how you would use substitution. Instead of seeing that other actor, that ugly actress, you can mentally replace that actor or actress with a person who's sexy to you or who's friendly to you. So, like, if I'm talking to an ugly actress, I'm going to be like, yeah, you're really nice. I really like you. Yeah. Or what you can do is you can substitute a person you like. So if I was the director and I saw a character kind of repulsed by the other actor or actress, I would say, okay, you know what? What I want you to do is I want you to pretend that this woman is Kate Upton, the sexiest woman in the world. Pretend that this actress is Kate Upton. And then, mentally, I think that, and I'm like, hey, how are you? I'm doing great. Having fun tonight? Yeah, nice. So, you might even want to mentally picture me as Alec Baldwin. I know it's a stretch, but that is what substitution is. And sometimes you could substitute for other reasons. Like, for example, if you were supposed to be sad, you would substitute the person who died in the movie. Like, say the character's name is Saul, who died in the movie. And you really loved your grandmother, and your grandmother's dead now, and, you know, whenever you think of her, you get depressed. So in your mind, you could substitute your grandmother for Saul, instead of being, oh, he's dead. I can't believe it. I'm so sad. You could think of your grandmother, which will trigger the emotions inside of you, and you'll be like, oh, I can't believe he's dead. I loved him so much. You know, and in the case of Abraham and Isaac, Abraham really, really loved Isaac. Okay? Now, I mean, and you could use substitution in your mind to get a handle on this scripture, because you can substitute Abraham for yourself. You can substitute yourself for a different person. You can substitute Abraham with yourself and Isaac for someone you really love. And basically, Abraham had to kill his favorite person on earth. And, you know, like, I think of someone I really love, like, I think of Isaac like my mom. Like, if I had to kill my mom, not only would I be very hesitant and not want to do it at all, but I would be heartbroken and my heart would be ripped out and stomped on if anyone even just harmed a hair on her head. That would tear me up inside. So if you ever play Abraham and you're trying to, you know, get into the role, you know, where you're about to sacrifice Isaac, think of someone you love in that situation, and that will put you directly in the emotional state that Abraham himself was in. You know? So, I mean, and these are a few examples of substitution. Another thing with substitution is you could substitute a character or a person for yourself. So instead of being yourself, you could play the scene as if you were Captain Kirk. Be like, hey, how's it going? Let's go back to my place. You want to have some fun? We'll do it right now. Come on. Let's go. Or, here's what, in the movie It's a Wonderful Life, the lead actor, instead of playing it, the actor was Jimmy Stewart, and the actor Jimmy Stewart said instead of playing it like he would play it, he saw Jimmy Stewart's character as his father. So Jimmy Stewart, for the movie, basically played it as he thought his father would. And, you know, those are just some examples of substitution. And also, you can substitute events. And basically, what substituting an event is like, you know, say like you play a starfighter and you have to fly a TIE fighter for the first time. Well, nobody possibly has a reference for a starfighter except maybe a jet pilot. So instead of playing it like, you know, a starfighter like a jet fighter, you could substitute that with the first time you learn to drive, you know? And, you know, they're kind of comparable situations, learning to drive, learning to fly a starfighter. And that way you can get a decent example of how you would drive a starfighter, you know, and fly something. So you could substitute yourself for something. You can substitute someone else for a character or someone you like. You could substitute an event, like driving for a starfighter. And these are all examples of substitution. And that's all I have to say on that. All right? Bye.